Once, a diligent office worker named Cora sat at her desk, endlessly scrolling through articles on her phone. Her inbox pinged constantly. Her chat feed blinked in the corner of her screen. She answered messages the moment they appeared, prided herself on staying informed, and never had a second of idle time. Being bored, Cora believed, was for lazy people. She had no patience for any moment in which she wasn't learning, checking, or achieving something. But one week, Cora hit a wall. She realized that even as she consumed more information, she was making fewer decisions that truly mattered. She would read about the environment, feel upset, and rush on to the next task without pausing to reflect on what she could actually do about it. At meetings, she rarely offered original ideas. Instead, she parroted what she had read half an hour before. Her frustration peaked during a visit to her friend, Juno, who was folding laundry silently. Not a podcast, not a news report, nothing. "How can you just stand there doing nothing?" Cora asked. Juno laughed. "I am doing something. I'm letting my mind wander." Cora stared blankly. "But why not do laundry while listening to something interesting? It seems like a waste of time." Juno stopped folding. "You might think so, but the quieter my mind is, the more room I have to come up with ideas or mull over problems. It's like a reset for my brain." Cora shrugged it off. Yet that evening, she couldn't shake what Juno had said. She went online, not to scroll aimlessly, but to search for why boredom might be helpful. She discovered that when the mind isn't preoccupied with countless tasks, it slips into a different mode, a state linked to creativity and complex problem solving. In that unhurried place, people can sift through everything they've learned and find new angles or insights. Still skeptical, Cora decided to try. She started small. After work, she took her usual jog, but left her earbuds at home. She found herself twitchy and restless at first, but a mile in, her thoughts began to wander. She replayed a tense meeting from earlier in the day. In the quiet of her mind, she finally understood why her manager had looked so troubled. "Ah," she thought, "maybe she's concerned about budget cuts." By the time she got home, she had a plan. A new cost-saving strategy she could propose. Encouraged, Cora practiced mind-wandering moments all week. She ran errands without automatically queuing up podcasts or music. She delayed checking social media messages until after dinner. Sometimes, waiting in line or sitting on the bus still made her fidgety, but her restlessness receded when she realized she could fill that space with gentle thinking. No particular goal, just letting her mind sort itself out. That weekend, Cora visited her younger cousin, who was slumped on the sofa, tapping at a game on a tablet. "I'm bored," he complained. Cora grinned, recalling her own childhood. "If you're bored, do something with your boredom. Draw, go poke around in the yard, collect leaves, or do nothing at all and see what ideas come." He scrunched his face. "Do nothing? That sounds scary. I don't like being alone with my thoughts." "Sometimes I feel the same," she admitted, "but you'll have to be with yourself forever. It's good to figure out that relationship, don't you think?" The child shrugged. After a moment, he put the tablet down, slipped on his shoes, and wandered outside to spy on a row of ants trekking across the sidewalk. On Monday, Cora returned to work with her new mindset. She accepted that doing nothing for a few minutes wasn't laziness, but necessary downtime for her brain. Suddenly, she felt more focused. In a weekly strategy session, she proposed a new idea for cutting costs that surprised her colleagues, an innovative merger of two departments that no one else had considered. "How did you come up with that?" one coworker asked. Cora shrugged and offered a knowing smile. "I guess you could say I spent some time letting my mind get bored." Though her schedule was still busy, Cora learned the value of letting her thoughts drift. Whether that meant a quiet afternoon folding laundry, a device-free jog, or a few minutes simply gazing out a window. In her newfound pockets of stillness, she discovered the best ideas often slipped through when she wasn't frantically searching for them. And for the first time in ages, she felt not only more creative, but strangely rested. content to let boredom work its quiet magic on her mind.